Hello dear students, welcome to my physics channel Physics R&T. I am Ramesh Narayan Tripathi. Today we are going to solve some multiple choice questions from universal gravitation, especially based on acceleration due to gravity. These multiple choice questions have been asked in various medical and engineering entrance examinations. At first, let us review the related formulas and helping tips. First formula, on the surface of a sphere of radius r and mass m and density rho, acceleration due to gravity is denoted by small g and is given by g m upon r square, and when we replace mass by the volume into density 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho, it becomes 4 by 3 pi rho g r, where g is gravitational constant having value 6.67 into 10 to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Second, at height h above Earth's surface, acceleration due to gravity g dash is equal to g into 1 minus 2h upon r, which is also equal to gm upon r plus h whole square, where small g is the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of Earth. Third, at depth d below Earth's surface, acceleration due to gravity g dash is equal to g 1 minus d upon r, where r is radius of Earth and small g is acceleration due to gravity on the surface of Earth. Next, 4 number, at a latitude lambda, acceleration due to gravity is g dash equal to g minus r square, r is equal to g minus r omega square cos square omega, where r is radius of Earth and omega is angular velocity of rotation of Earth. From equation 4, clearly g dash will be equal to g, which is maximum at pole where latitude is 90 degree, whereas at the equator lambda is 0 degree, hence cos square lambda will be maximum and g dash will be minimum, equal to g dash is equal to g minus r omega square. Thus, acceleration due to gravity is minimum at equator and maximum at poles. Also from equation 3, at the center of Earth d becomes equal to r, so g dash will be equal to g into 1 minus r upon r, which is 0. In an artificial satellite of Earth, acceleration due to gravity g dash is 0, therefore the time period of simple pendulum in the satellite will be 1 upon 2 pi under root L by g, which gives infinite. Next, when two spheres of same size but different mass are dropped simultaneously from the top of a tower, then both will have equal acceleration after equal time, because acceleration of a freely falling body does not depend upon the mass and density of the body. Now question number 1, the question is, a body of mass 500 gram is thrown vertically with velocity 20 meter per second from the surface of a planet and reaches back to the surface of planet after 20 seconds. Weight of body on the planet is, here solution to question 1. Suppose this is surface of planet. From this, the body is thrown with initial velocity u and reaches to greatest height where velocity becomes 0. Total time in going and coming back is 20 seconds, therefore time for one side will be 10 seconds. So V is equal to u minus g, t gives 0, b is 0, which gives g as u upon t, u is 20 and t is 10. So, g will be equal to 2 meter per second square. Therefore, weight will be equal to m into g. M is 0.5 kg and g is 2. So, the weight comes to be 1 Newton. Correct option will be D. Next question number 2. Question is, a spherical planet has mass mp and diameter dp. For a body falling freely near the surface of planet, acceleration due to gravity will be. These are the options. Now, solution to question 2. Here question is, a spherical planet has mass mp and diameter dp. For a body falling freely under gravity, acceleration due to gravity near earth surface will be. So, g will be equal to g mp upon rp square. This is g mp. rp can be written as half of diameter upon 2 square, which gives 4 g mp upon dp square. Acceleration due to gravity is independent of the mass of the falling body. So, correct option will be 4 g mp upon dp square. 4 g mp upon dp square. Correct option is B. Next question number 3. The question is, the ratio of gravitational acceleration and gravitational constant on earth surface in terms of mass m and radius r of earth will be. So, solution to question 3. Here, on earth surface, g is equal to g m upon r square, which gives g upon capital G as m upon r square. So, the ratio of acceleration due to gravity and gravitational constant is m upon r square. So, the correct option will be A. Now, question number 4. The question is, the masses of two planets are in the ratio 1:2 and their radii are in the ratio 1:2. The ratio of acceleration due to gravity on two planets will be. So, solution to question 4. Here, m1 upon m2 is 1/2 and r1 upon r2 is also 1/2. Therefore, g1 upon g2 will be equal to g m1 r1 square upon g m2 upon r2 square, which gives m1 upon m2 into r2 upon r1 whole square. m1 upon m2 is 1/2 and r2 upon r1 will be 2/1 its square. So, 4/2 gives 2:1. So, the correct option will be D, 2:1. Next question number 5. The question is, calculate acceleration due to gravity on the surface of a pulsar of mass 1.98 into 10 to power 30 kg and radius 12 kilometer, rotating with the time period 0.041 second. So, solution to question 5. Here, acceleration due to gravity is independent of time period. Therefore, g will be equal to g m upon r square, which is 6.67 into 10 to minus 11. Mass is 1.98 into 10 to power 30. Upon radius is 12 kilometer, means 12,000 meter its square, which gives g as 9.17 into 10 to power 11 meter per second square, which is nearly 9.2 into 10 to power 11 meter per second square. So the correct option will be B. Next question number 6. The question is, a body weighs 700 gram weight on the surface of earth. How much will it weigh on a planet whose mass is 1/7 and radius is half that of earth? So solution to question 6. On the planet, weight will be equal to mg dash, which can be written as m g m dash upon r dash square, which can be rewritten as m g m dash is m/7 and r dash is r/2. So it becomes mg m/7 upon r/2 square, which gives 4/7 g capital M upon r square into m. Gm upon r square is the acceleration due to gravity on earth's surface. So it is 4/7 mg, and mg is 700 gram weight. So it gives 700 upon 7 into 4 means 400 gram weight. So the correct option will be B. Next question number 7. The question is, acceleration due to gravity on earth's surface is 10 meter per second square and radius of earth is 6,400 kilometer. Acceleration due to gravity at a height 1600 kilometer from earth's surface will be. Now solution to question 7. Acceleration due to gravity with height h above earth's surface is given by g r upon r plus h whole square. So it becomes g is 10 and r is 6,400 kilometer. R plus h becomes 6,400 plus 16 means 8,000 kilometer. Kilometer cancels out, square. So it gives 10 into 8 upon 10 means 10 into 0.8 whole square, which gives 6.4 meter per second square. So the correct option will be A. Next question number 8. The question is, mass and diameter of a planet are twice of Earth. Time period of second pendulum on the surface of planet will be. Now solution to question 8. On the planet, g dash will be equal to g m dash upon r dash square. M dash is 2m and r dash is 2r, because diameter is twice, so it is 2r square. So it is 2 gm upon 4 r square means g by 2. Therefore, time period of simple pendulum on the planet will be equal to T dash is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G dash. It is 2 pi under root L upon G by 2. So it gives 2 pi under root L by G into root 2, and 2 pi under root L by G is the time period of second pendulum on earth's surface, which is 2 seconds. So it is 2 root 2 second. So the correct option will be 2 root 2 second. Option A is correct. Next question number 9. The question is, the depth D below earth's surface where the acceleration due to gravity becomes 1 by n times the value on earth's surface is, here capital R is the radius of earth. So solution to question 9, acceleration due to gravity below depth D from earth's surface is given by G 1 minus D upon R, and this G is given to be G by n. Therefore, 1 minus 1 upon n will be equal to D upon R. D upon R will be equal to n minus 1 upon n. So D becomes n minus 1 into R upon n. So the correct option is n minus 1 upon n into R. n minus 1 upon n into R. B is correct option. Next question number 10. The question is, assuming Earth to be a uniform sphere of radius r with uniform density, the distance of a point from the center of Earth where acceleration due to gravity is 1 by 3 g will be. Here g is acceleration due to gravity on Earth surface. Now solution to question 10. Suppose this is Earth of radius r, it is center of Earth. We know at distance, we know at depth d, acceleration due to gravity d, acceleration due to gravity g dash is at depth d, g dash is equal to g 1 minus d upon r. Here g dash is given to be g by 3, so it is g into 1 minus d by r. G cancels out and we get 1 by 3 is equal to 1 minus d by r, which gives d by r as 1 minus 1 by 3 means 2 by 3, which gives d as 2 by 3 r. This is 2 by 3 r. Therefore, the distance of point from center C will be equal to, suppose this is d1, therefore d1 will be equal to r minus d, r minus 2 by 3r, which is r by 3. So the correct option will be D. Next question number 11. The question is, the ratio of acceleration due to gravity at a height 1 kilometer above Earth's surface and at depth 1 kilometer below Earth's surface will be. Here r is radius of Earth. So solution to question 11, we have g at height h upon g at depth d from Earth's surface will be equal to g1 minus 2 h upon r upon g1 minus d upon r. G cancels out and we get r minus 2h upon r upon r minus d upon r. This r cancels out and we get r minus 2h upon r minus d. Here h and d both are 1 kilometer, so it is r minus 2 into 1 means 2 upon r minus 1. So the ratio will be r minus 2 upon r minus 1. So the correct option will be B. Next question 12. The question is, if the change in the value of g at a height h above Earth's surface is the same as at depth x below it, both h and x being much smaller than radius of Earth. Here height h above Earth's surface and depth x below Earth's surface both are much smaller than the radius r of Earth. Now according to question, change in the value of g at height h above Earth's surface is equal to the change in value of g at depth x below Earth's surface. Here g dash at h is equal to g dash at d, where d is x, which means that g1 minus 2h upon r is equal to g1 minus x upon r. G cancels out, 1 also cancels out, minus cancels out, so we get 2h upon r is equal to x upon r. R also cancels out, so we get x is equal to 2h. So the correct option will be A. Now question number 13. The question is, the radii of two planets are r1 and r2 respectively, and their densities are ρ1 and ρ2 respectively. The ratio of acceleration due to gravity on the two planets is. These are the options. So solution to question 13. If g1 and g2 are the acceleration due to gravity on two planets, then the ratio g1 upon g2 will be equal to 4/3 pi g ρ1 r1 upon 4/3 pi g ρ2 r2. 4/3 pi g cancels out and the required ratio is ρ1 r1 upon ρ2 r2. So the correct option will be A, ρ1 r1 is to ρ2 r2. Next question number 14. The question is, acceleration due to gravity near the surface of a planet of radius r and density d is proportional to. Solution to question 14. We know acceleration due to gravity near a planet is given by 4/3 pi rho g r. Here rho is density which is given to be d, so it becomes 4 by 3 pi g d into r, because d is equal to rho is equal to density in this case. Thus g is proportional to d into r, so the correct option will be B. Solution to question 15. According to question, on first planet H1 is 1.5 meter. We have to find H2 on second planet. Here second planet has radius R2 upon R1 as 1 by 4, and second planet has density in the ratio rho 2 upon rho 1 as 1 by 3. Now for the same person jumping on two planets, potential energy must be same. mg1 h1 will be equal to mg2 h2. M gets cancelled and g1 can be written as 4 by 3 pi g rho 1 r1 into this h1 equal to 4 by 3 pi g rho 2 r2 into h2. 4 by 3 pi g cancels out. This gives h2 as rho 1 r1 h1 upon rho 2 r2. This can be written as h1 upon r2 upon r1 into rho 2 upon rho 1. h1 is 1.5, r2 upon r1 is 1 by 4, rho 2 upon rho 1 is 1 by 3, so it is 18 meters. So the correct option will be B. Next question number 16. The question is, two planets of radii in the ratio 2:3 are made of the materials of density in the ratio 3:2. The ratio of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of two planets is, these are the options. So solution to question 16. Required ratio g1 upon g2 will be equal to 4 by 3 pi g rho 1 r1 upon 4 by 3 4 by 3 pi g rho 2 into r2, and we get rho 1 upon rho 2 into r1 upon r2. Here two densities are given in the ratio rho 1 upon rho 2 is 2 by 3 and r1 upon r2 is 3 by 2. So the required ratio will be 1:1 and correct option will be B. Next question number 17. The question is, acceleration due to gravity on moon surface is 1 by 6, 1 upon 6 to that on earth surface. The ratio of densities of earth and moon is 5:3, 5:3. Then the radius of moon in terms of radius RE of earth is, these are the options. So solution to question 17. Here given G moon upon G earth is 1/6, and density of earth upon density of moon is in the ratio 5:3. Then we have to find the radius. Now G moon upon G on earth surface can be written as 4/3 pi G rho of moon r of moon upon 4/3 pi G rho of earth r of earth. 4/3 pi G cancels out and we get rho of moon r of moon upon rho of earth r of earth. Here rho of earth, this gives 1/6 is equal to rho of earth upon rho of moon is 5/3. So it is 5/3 into r of moon upon r of earth. So r of moon will be equal to 5 r of earth upon 18. So the correct option is 5/18 r of earth.